This is everything that's conspired within the past couple days. Oh boy. We're going to put a bit more into consumer goods just to appease the population. Let's look at a little bit to reinforcements. Alright, we've attacked the Austrian puppet of Bohemia, therefore this will bring Austria in a war with us. The reason I've done this is that we'll take less of a belligerence hit as we make our push on Austria. We're going to have them do a support attack as we attack them with this main force. We are going to go along and make a rush towards Prague, which is the capital of Bohemia. We're going to attempt to crush Bohemia first and then strike at the Austrians from behind, attacking them at their very heart, Vienna. We're going to make a push to that region as well. There we go. You know what? Actually, you're going to attack there. You're going to go for there, and yeah, it looks like as you go to Prague, you'll be making a run through there, so things will turn out absolutely fine and dandy. Did I say dandy? Combination of like dandy and Gandhi. What the fuck are you doing? Oh boy. Anyway, let the invasion commence. So yeah, I'll skim through things, but on the other hand, I will read things on the occasion. Let's see. Black Week comes to an end. The situation didn't get better. Following Black Monday, which was at the start of the war, becoming known as the Black Week, panic selling of the stock continued to reach all-time highs. People tried to get rid of their stocks before they became worthless. When the Berlin economy closed at the end of the week, 11 economic figures in Germany had committed suicide. The market was as good as dead. The German government had to act. Ooh, this is, We could do nothing, let the market recover by itself, which would switch us to a -5 to industrial efficiency. However, we gain a 7% hit to our national descent. However, we'd go 2 towards free market. The state must interfere, but only when it is needed. Results in pretty much none of the benefit of going towards a free market. However, we'd still gain the exact same effects of the two original things. Or only careful, cannot even pronounce that, of the economy can save us, which would give us the initial 2, which would be the -5 to industrial efficiency and a +7 to the descent of our population. However, will give us a +2 to central planning. Now, I like the idea of central planning, so we're going to go for this, and we're going to continue. 1 second. Not sure if you could hear that, but that was my clock. So we're going to continue until February 28th, as per our usual circumstances for saving the game, and then we will save the game. 1 second. War, apparently, is having a positive effect on the economy. We are not involved in a major war. This required mobilization of the economy, and the population is struggling to meet the challenge. This has a good impact on our industry, as the effects of Black Monday are slowly disappearing. The economy is finally recovering. Okay. So our descent has shrunk by 1%, so that'll give us absolutely bullshit when it comes to fixing our descent problem, because 31.5% of our population is not that happy. Our industrial efficiency total has increased by 20%, so that's good. Okay. Yikes. Now, let's see. It appears that we've broken through the ranks here, so we're going to make our next push on... Let's see. Yeah, it looks as if it'd be most important to head down here, and yep, they're doing fine there. So it appears Bohemia is not going to be doing that good. Whoa, taking us to the edge of the goddamn earth. Bohemia is not even doing that good. Second, because they're going to be annexed. But okay, we're going to be moving in on Vienna. You know what, actually, all of you move in there with the exception of... You know what, yeah, all of you move here, and you help them break through the ranks. But yeah, the Austrian Empire wasn't doing too hot at the during World War I, before World War I, and I suppose it wouldn't be doing that hot after World War I, and this is the reason why it's pretty much collapsing. Or some people would even say it's pretty much already collapsed. These countries are still technically puppets. Well, this one's technically a puppet of Hungary, as far as Hungary's influence zone, but Bohemia and I'm gonna take a guess at this. Galicia La Madendria? I can't even pronounce that shit. Are still puppets of Austria, so they're maintaining the hold on to their empire by the freaking length of perhaps maybe a hair. Alright, making that push. Ah yes, the Sudeten. The Germans and the Sudeten have no problem being part of the Kaiserreich. Shall we integrate them into the country? You shall claim these lands for Germany, which would make the entirety of the Sudetenland part of Germany, or no, these are not true Germans. Well, I personally consider the people of the Sudetenland to be true Germans, along with the fact that doing this would give us no benefit whatsoever. So essentially the outermost portion of Bohemia will now be considered part of Germany. Good. You know what? Alright, what we're going to do right here is we're going to lay claim to these regions here. Just to make sure I don't accidentally liberate that area later. And that's right, I never fucking intend to liberate Bohemia. I think that'd be silly. Alright. Everyone is going to be taking a nice little trip down there. Except for you. You're going to help out here. And you're going to help out here. And you're going to head down here. As will you. Okay, there we go. We've got a nice little thing going on right there. I've always been a fan of the idea of a greater Hungary, so I'm very satisfied with the land they're holding at this moment. Oh, apparently a tiny bit of the Austrian army is stuck in Hungary. To the Portuguese colonies in Africa. Ever since the end of the Great War, Multi-Africa has, I think that's pronounced, anyway, has been hounding Portugal for the African colonies of, cannot pronounce you or you, Goring, well, I'll explain that in a bit, has been again desiring these lands and has come to us seeking permission to use force against Portugal if they refuse. I have to think about this. In fact, I'm going to pause this while I think about this, because this is big. I'm trying to think. Because, I'll explain right now. I'm on a bit about Goring's past while I think about this. You know what? Yeah, I won't pause this. I'll think about it as I'm explaining. Goring was actually, in our timeline, like in our world, Hitler's right-hand man, and if I do remember correctly, he slipped out of favor with Hitler in particular, as being his right-hand man after his failure to secure aerial superiority over the British, even with a vastly, if I'm correct, the German Air Force was superior if it comes to numbers, at least I'm pretty sure. The Luftwaffe, or the Luftwaffe, or the Luftwaffe, I forget. It's one of those pronunciations. Yeah, I've come to the conclusion now, over that explanation of his past. The Portuguese colonies will remain untouched, which will give us a minus... that's right, I have to look over these. So if I accept this, give me +3 belligerence, which I don't want that. National descent, +1. Don't want to do that, because it'll piss the people off. Give me a negative relation with Portugal, plus relation with Malta-Africa, and -25 relations to South Africa, Egypt, and National France. Okay, so this, if I do this, this will give me a mindset to belligerence. This will assist me in getting my descent down. Give me a plus to relations with Portugal by 50, along with relations to South Africa 25, Egypt by 15, and I'm just amusing myself with this candle by opening and closing its lids like this. Look, it's weird. I'm so easily amused. Anyway, and a plus 15 with National France, but a -25 hit with Malta Africa. Well, yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. My puppet, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Portugal shall remain untouched. Launch of the Reich. Let's see. The first factory to put in charge of building the whatchamacallit, porches, long-term works, the Reichswagen. I think that's pronounced. The German government that this little car will be affordable for each class of the society, in particular people who have suffered through the economic crisis. Give us a -1 descent, so that'll be good. The dude, where's my car thing, I'm pretty sure is a reference to how Hitler also had a project like this, and that car had a very limited run in the sense that the only people who ever really got that car were high officials, and I don't think that that program would have gone through until the end of World War II, but yeah, this is it for now. This is it for today. It's been PAUH4578. Thank you and goodbye. See you guys. So to save that, save it? Okay, good.